6 a.m. We made it to Wednesday and not too bad outside. Yes, we have to prepare you for the heat, but we're also going to prepare you for good news later in the week.
Live from KSAT 12, Good Morning San Antonio starts right now.
Hey there, good morning. It is 6 a.m. on your Wednesday, July 17th. We are cruising to Friday.
Yeah, it's going by pretty quickly, and of course the hope of rain and a slightly cooler weather is always nice to hear when it's coming at the end of the week.
Yeah, Justin is getting an A+ this week for his great forecast.
Yes, passing grades, that's what I need. Listen, it does make it a little easier to forecast when you have something to look forward to.
Yes.
And yes, we're getting excited about next week because the potential is there for some good rain in spots. And I think we're going to see some rain tomorrow too. Pollen count, this is yesterday's number. We're at 290 for the molds, so that's the only issue we have out there. Molds haven't really been a problem as of late. They could be, though, if we get some more rain. High temperatures across the state. 99 in San Antonio today, 102 Del Rio, 102 San Angelo. Will be hot. I think the heat index here in San Antonio will jump above 100. But this is going to be the hottest day in our extended forecast. Once we get through today, it looks a lot better. And as I've been saying, we're going to look at the positive side of things. It could be worse. Last year on this day, we had 104, and we were in just a crazy stretch of triple-digit heat. While we may hit triple digits today, right now we're forecasting to stay just below that threshold, 99. And as I said, it gets better because these temperatures come down. In fact, we could be looking at low 90s by next week with rain in the forecast. We're going to look at all the details and get you set for those rain chances and show you what day I think our best rain chances will be. That's coming up in just a couple minutes, but we got to get back over to RJ, get you set for your morning commute. How are the roads looking?
All right, Justin. Yes, like to see those rain chances at the end of the week, and things looking pretty good out there for our drivers. The only bit of trouble that we're going to see at the moment right now is going to be I-35 southbound at Loop 1604 on the southwest side of town, but it actually looks like as if these construction crews are starting to clear all of this up here on the southbound lanes of 35. So there was a pretty good backup there a little while ago, but I do anticipate that things will start to clear out here in just a little bit as we take a look at our maps. And yep, we've gone from red to yellow, so that's good news out there. And we are starting to see some of this backup here start to move along there on the southbound lanes of 35. One quick note, that thing on 1604 Culebra Road, nothing major out there. Again, there is just a lot of construction taking place there, so drivers just kind of making their way slowly through 1604 and Culebra. But let's go ahead and go to photojournalist Alex Gomez. He's hitting the streets for us this morning, and it was a very busy 5 o'clock hour. How are things looking right now, Alex?
RJ, good morning. You know what? You're right. This past hour, it was pretty busy. We started off with a couple of incidents that have cleared already. Now the 6 o'clock hour, it's the opposite. Right now, we are looking to be issue-free, aside from that construction on the southwest side. So right now, check out the east side. This is 35 southbound, right near Walters. Pretty calm right now. Hopefully it stays that way. But RJ, I'll keep on driving and I'll let you know what I see. Happy hump day, RJ.
Yeah, same to you as well. Happy hump day to all of our drivers out there. Taking a look at some of our inbound traffic times, and traffic moving along pretty good from all of our outer areas in the San Antonio area. 20 minutes if you're coming in from Castroville. Biggest delay we're seeing right now, 52 minutes if you're headed out from the downtown San Antonio area to the Lytle area. Again, that construction starting to clear out there at 35 South. So hopefully we see these numbers start to go down just a little bit more as we make our way through on your Wednesday morning. Stephanie, Patty, back to you guys.
Thank you, RJ. Well, new this morning, a crash downtown ended with 2 people trapped inside their car overnight. This happened around 9:30 last night at the intersection of West Cesar Chavez and Pecos La Trinidad. San Antonio police say 2 cars collided in the intersection and 1 rolled over. Firefighters used the jaws of life to cut the roof off of and freed the trapped driver and passenger inside. Both were taken to the hospital with injuries.
All right, now to an update on a story we told you about yesterday on GMSA. The execution of a Texas man was delayed just 20 minutes before he was set to die. And this is not the first time his execution have been delayed several times before. Ruben Gutierrez was set to be executed last night, charged with the deadly stabbing of an 85-year-old woman in her home. Gutierrez has long sought DNA testing, claiming it would help prove he was not responsible for the death back in 1998 in Brownsville. Prosecutors say the murder was part of an attempt to steal more than $600,000 that the woman had hidden in her home.
Well, happening today, testimony is expected to continue in a capital murder trial at the Bear County Courthouse. The case is over a man who was killed at a hookah lounge 2 years ago. Now, Takai Michael was robbed and murdered outside the Blow Hookah Lounge off of Eisenhower Road in May of 2022. Jonathan Tijerina is the only one of 6 co-defendants that is going on trial. He is facing life in prison without parole if found guilty.
This defendant and a group of 5 other men who were all well armed approached that vehicle at different times. Also, they saw Jonathan Tijerina with a handgun. Okay, but you're never going to see that handgun in the video.
The other men involved have all taken plea deals in this case.
Happening today, this is for those of you who live near Loop 410 and Pleasanton Road. You may hear some loud noises. That will be from 10 a.m. till about 1 p.m. The San Antonio Police Bomb Unit is training with live explosives. So if you hear any loud explosions, don't worry. It's just the bomb squad training for real life situations.
Well, San Antonio City Council will soon have the final say on a proposed buffer zone around the Toyota plant. However, last night, the city's zoning commission voted against the plan. The proposed zone would cover nearly 31 square miles and over 2,800 properties. Most of those properties are for residential use. Now, property owners have raised concerns for months about restrictions on using their own land. City staff recommended delaying the commission's decision to October. However, landowners wanted an answer. The zoning commissioners agreed, so now it's not clear when the council will take up the proposal. And right now we are taking a live look at Milwaukee, Wisconsin before night 3 of the Republican National Convention. So last night we saw Trump opponents from the primary speaking on stage. That included Nikki Haley, who had repeatedly criticized Trump on the campaign trail, and Ron DeSantis, who once questioned how Trump could win in 2024. So looking ahead, Vice Presidential candidate J.D. Vance takes center stage tonight. You can watch it live before the night beat starting at 9 p.m. You can watch it right here on KSAT 12 or any of our streaming platforms. Also right now on KSAT.com, San Antonio restaurants will be included in the first edition of the prestigious Michelin Guide Texas. So Michelin and Travel Texas say they are expanding the guide, which puts together restaurant reviews with its globally renowned Michelin stars. Michelin Guide inspectors are already visiting restaurants, and the guide will be announced later this year.
All right, check this out. A San Antonio boy wants to be known for his epic hair. Avery Quiroz is competing for the best mullet in America and has entered the USA Mullet Championship. The 9-year-old calls his hairstyle the Texas waterfall, and he says he was inspired by his uncle. Now, the first round voting ends today, and we have a link to vote for Avery on KSAT.com. I went out there on that website yesterday and I voted for him, and I was checking some of the other mullets on there. They're hilarious. If you want a good laugh, you need to check out
a lot of competition there. Well, I like that he called it the Texas waterfall. Yeah, good job,
It's beautiful.
Avery.
It's a beautiful waterfall, Avery. Nice job on that. I think he's been working on this for 2 years.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
You can't grow a waterfall like that overnight.
That is true. Well, yes, we still have time to vote. It ends today.
All right, time right now, 6:09, 79 degrees.
Well, still to come, the San Antonio Spurs have a full roster after bringing back some fan favorite players from last season. RJ will break down the signings before 6:30.
And after the break, San Antonio is another step closer to getting nonstop flights to Washington, D.C. Which airlines are involved? We'll tell you in just a few moments.
Let's look out there with live cam. We can totally handle the 79 degrees, and we can handle the heat later this afternoon because we have hope in sight for this weekend and later in the week. We're going to check in with Justin for all those details very soon.
Welcome back. How about we go on a little flight? San Antonio is now one step closer to getting a direct flight to Washington, D.C.
So during last night's KSAT Q&A with Mayor Ron Nirenberg, he told us that American Airlines applied to handle the flights from San Antonio to Reagan International Airport. The applications are now closed, though, and Nirenberg says the city selected for the direct flight to Reagan National will be announced in the next 2 weeks. He tells us these flights are vital for the city's military community.
We have the largest concentration of military assets outside of the Washington Reagan area. We also have a tremendous number of federal agencies and, of course, business and local resident travel to and from the Washington-Reagan area. We are the largest underserved market in terms of nonstop connectivity to Washington-Reagan.
Well, the mayor says that people can go online and submit their comments on why San Antonio should be selected to get that direct flight. To do that, you can just go to the city's website at sa.gov.
You know who's excited about that flight to DC? RJ.
Yes, absolutely. I know the mayor is going to get it done there. Yeah, it makes total sense. We're Military City, USA, that we do get direct access to the Washington, D.C. airports. So shout out to our military community out there as we take a look at a couple of different things here. Loop 410 at East Houston, that's going to be an incident over there at 410 and Rigsby Avenue. So that's something that we will talk about here in just a bit as we get our maps moving along here. 37 at the Alamo Dome, traffic moving along pretty good both directions right there on north and southbound 37, same situation there on that other TransGuide camera. So here's the situation. Again, Loop 410, Rigsby Avenue, not seeing too many major delays right now, but you did see that traffic was being affected a little bit further up the road at I-10 and 410 as you headed up to East Houston Street. We will continue to monitor this situation. So let's go ahead and go to photojournalist extraordinaire Alex Gomez. He is hitting the roads for us on this Wednesday morning. Alex, how are things looking out there?
Well, so far so good, RJ. Right now I'm on the east side. I'm on I-10 headed eastbound right at MLK Drive. I'm going to go check out that southeast area that you were mentioning, 410 near Rigsby, even I-10 near Houston. So I want to go see what's going on over there and if it's getting any closer to being cleared out, RJ.
All right. Thank you very much, Alex. And we will get an update from him in just a little bit. So thank you for Alex for checking things out in the roads for us. By the way, guys, that Michelin guide story. So urban legend is that Coach Popovich, when he goes on the roads, that he always finds a Michelin restaurant and treats the team to a dinner there. So yeah, that's how they do like team bonding.
Oh, very
I would do that for Justin because of this weather.
Yes.
Well, maybe not a Michelin restaurant, but you know the taco stand.
That'll work as
You know
well.
what? I'm actually okay with that. And Pop, he likes his wine, right? So
He loves wine. He's got a winery, actually. Yeah.
He's a fine dining kind of guy.
Pounding the Rock. That's where Pounding the Rock came from.
There
you go.
nice.
Very good stuff. Well, you're going to owe me a lot of tacos, RJ, when you see this podcast. 16.13 inches for the year, rainfall-wise here in San Antonio. So that's where we stand. Now, keep in mind, that's the airport. So some places have seen more than that. Some places have seen less. But we always use the airport as our benchmark. That is a difference of negative 1.6. So the normal is 17.7. If you look at Austin, they're actually doing pretty well. That's at Austin Bergstrom. And then Del Rio, that's the one spot that really, I mean, this has been impressively bad, 1.99, and this is coming off a year in which they had record low rainfall. They're down 8 inches for the year. So out west along the Rio Grande is an area that really could use some rain. There could be a little bit tomorrow, but the focus is probably going to be more in the hill country. So let's look at the futurecast here. High pressure in the upper levels. Still not over us. It's moving west, as we talked about yesterday. That opens the door for a weak frontal boundary to start to slide through Texas today. So this is 5 o'clock this afternoon. Some showers and storms will develop out ahead of it, mainly across central Texas. A few of these could leak down into the hill country tonight, although I'm not really convinced we'll see much here locally. It's going to take until tomorrow for this front to get a little bit closer to really kind of kick up our rain chances. This is 7 a.m. tomorrow morning. It does show some showers and storms around Austin, but by the afternoon, and the timing is going to be really important here. These weak frontal boundaries, they kind of, you know, the timing is not going to be exact. But if it drifts into the area during the afternoon, that's during peak heating, we'll have moisture to play with, and we'll get some of that lift, and some showers and storms should take shape tomorrow. If you do get underneath one of the heavier storms, you could see some decent rain, but we're not looking for severe weather. The setup is not there for that. It would just be those random downpours. And if you do get caught underneath one of the heavier ones, up to an inch of rain is possible. Although I'd say that would be the exception, not the norm. Most of us are not going to see that much rain. As we look at rain chances, 30% tomorrow. So that's where we have brought them to. Just a 10% chance, mainly north today. And then Friday and Saturday, rain chances come down a little bit. It's kind of a quieter pattern. It'll just be isolated stuff. And then by Sunday, deeper moisture starts to return and the pattern gets unsettled. I mean, you look at the upper level pattern. I was kind of sifting through the models this morning. It's encouraging the way it's setting up. And so I think by Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, right now we have 40% chance, but that number could go up even more if the models are consistently showing what they're showing this morning. So there is good news in the extended forecast. 79 right now, 77 in New Braunfels, 78 Converse, 73 Bernie, 77 in Kerrville. Not a bad morning. And those morning clouds, they really haven't been much of a problem. In fact, we're seeing mostly clear skies, and I was noticing that in Alex's shots too as he is driving around town. 78, 8 a.m., 81, 9 a.m., 83, 10 a.m., noontime 91. And yes, we top out at a pretty hot temperature later today, 99. That feels like number could be as high as 104 or 105. Extended forecast, or actually that's the forecast heat index very quickly. A lot of places will be up above 100, but the extended forecast. We'll go 95 tomorrow, 96 on Friday. And because we're going to see better rain chances next week, we get to bring temperatures down below average. 92 Monday, 91 on Tuesday. The end of July can actually be pretty good for us. If we can make it through this summer without a huge rainfall deficit, boy, that would be huge.
Yeah, it's been nice so far. So this looks really, really good, Justin. A plus.
We hope you're as happy with Justin as we are.
Yeah.
Tacos. I accept tacos.
Tacos. Or at least a nice email. Thank you.
That works too.
We appreciate that.
Time right now, 6:19, 79 degrees.
Well, just ahead, day 2 of Amazon's Prime Day here already, and why they're including plane tickets, car rentals, and cruise deals in your GMA First Look.
Type 2 diabetes?
Discover the Ozempic Trizone. I got the power of 3. I lowered my A1C, CV risk, and lost some weight.
In studies, the majority of people reached an A1C under 7 and maintained it.
I'm under 7.
Ozempic lowers the risk of major cardiovascular events such as stroke, heart attack, or death in adults also with known heart disease.
I'm lowering my risk.
Adults lost up to 14 pounds.
I lost some weight.
Ozempic isn't for people with type 1 diabetes. Don't share needles or pens or reuse needles. Don't take Ozempic if you or your family ever had medullary thyroid cancer or have multiple endocrine neoplasia syndrome type 2 or if allergic to it. Stop Ozempic and get medical help right away if you get a lump or swelling in your neck, severe stomach pain, or an allergic reaction. Serious side effects may include pancreatitis. Gallbladder problems may occur. Tell your provider about vision problems or changes. Taking Ozempic with a sulfonylurea or insulin may increase low blood sugar risk. Side effects like nausea, vomiting, and diarrhea may lead to dehydration, which may worsen kidney problems. Living with type 2 diabetes?
Ask about the power of 3 with Ozempic.
In this morning's GMA First Look, scoring a summer travel deal just got a whole lot easier.
Sign up to be a member if you want free shipping.
Amazon partnering with travel companies for price cuts on vacation packages, all during its annual Prime Day sale.
Amazon knows you're not going to buy an air fryer every single year. They're doing a little bit more, like including travel sales.
From airfare to car rentals and cruises. But it's not just Amazon. Walmart getting into the travel game in 2023 with discounts on fuel and travel.
Walmart recently partnered with Expedia to offer a special travel deals portal for its Walmart Plus members.
And coming up at 7 a.m., we'll have the expert advice you need to book a great trip while saving a whole lot of cash. With your GMA First Look, I'm Becky Worley, ABC News, Oakland, California.
All right, time to talk some summer Spurs and Kenny Trevino. You see him right there. Nice polo, coach. Looking pretty good out there in Vegas as the Spurs tipped off against the Pelicans last night, looking to stay undefeated in the Summer League tournament. Well, how about this second-year draft pick, Harrison Ingram, hitting back-to-back triples to open the game as he tries to make his way onto the roster. Time expiring in the first quarter. Spurs Donovan Williams goes coast to coast, trying to find a last-second bucket. Watch this dunk. That's pretty impressive stuff. The former Texas and UNLV guard stuns the crowd in his old home arena. Spurs rolling early, and they would carry that momentum forward. I like seeing that out there. The Spurs get this victory 90-85 over the Pelicans Summer League team. 3 Spurs players in the game scoring in double digits. The Spurs will now take on the Philadelphia 76ers tomorrow night out there in Las Vegas. All right, say it with me, y'all. Mamu, 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 Mamu. Yes, not Manu, but Mamu. Sandro Mamushvili and former St. Anthony Yellow Jacket. Yes, that would be San Antonio's very own Charles Bassey. They will be back with the Spurs next season. San Antonio reportedly signed the 2 bigs to the veteran minimum level deal. 1 year, $2.2 million. Nice little paycheck there. And that rounds out San Antonio's main roster of the max 15 players. So that basically means no more moves as we move ahead. But we get Mamu and Charles Bassey back.
From the Baltimore Orioles, infielder Jordan Westburg.
This was so cool there. We got our first look at New Braunfels High School alum Jordan Westberg at his MLB All-Star debut last night in the 5th inning when the 25-year-old entered the game at second base. Westberg is having a breakout season for the Orioles right now. 18 home runs, 73 RBI for Baltimore. He got his first bat right there to lead off the 7th inning where he struck out against Robert Suarez. The AL would overcome a Shohei Ohtani 3-run home run with a Jarren Duran go-ahead 2-run bomb. You see right there as the American League takes it 5-3. So very cool to see Jordan Westberg, New Braunfels unicorn.
Yeah.
And also, Pat, I know you're a big baseball fan.
Yeah. You know what? I like this. The uniforms. What is this a new thing? They're so bright.
Yeah, there was some talk yesterday about the uniforms, whether they should kind of go to their like regular uniforms and use those for these All-Star games. But I kind of dig them out there.
I like it.
Something
I mean,
different.
it's fun.
Definitely, yeah. Shout out to the unicorns, New Braunfels.
Yay! Hopefully he has some camps available for kids.
be
Comes
cool,
back and gives
We
back.
would love to see him out
Here's
there.
an idea for you if you're watching.
Time now, 6:27 and 79 degrees for now.
All right, taking a live look outside in the roads with Alex Gomez. We're going to check in with him in just a few minutes so he can tell us where this is and what the delay is there. Stay with us. All right, taking a live look outside. It is a beautiful Wednesday, and if you are looking for some rain chances, well, Justin has some good news for us.
Yes, he does. We're excited about that. Hi, good morning. Thanks for joining us. We made it to Wednesday, July 17th.
Thank you for starting your morning with us. We hope you have your coffee ready there and just trying to stay up to date with when you should take that umbrella with you.
I know, so that's the good news. Well, spoiler alert.
Spoiler alert. Yeah, you don't have to take it with you today. So if you're walking out the door right now, don't worry about it. But tomorrow, have it with you and then keep it with you through the foreseeable future because, yes, rain stays in the forecast. We go outside for you right now. There is a cloud deck. We can see it off to the south. Hasn't rolled in yet, so we're still seeing some mostly clear skies over San Antonio right now, and temperatures are in the 70s. Weather headlines. Triple digits for some today. Even here in San Antonio, it's possible. So today's going to be our hottest day in the forecast. Near 99 here in town. And then we get into the rain Thursday, as we said, showers and storms possible along a weak frontal boundary. And beyond that, it gets even better. More rain chances ahead, especially early next week. Today's forecast by noontime, we should be somewhere around 90, 96 at 2 o'clock, and then we're up around 99. Yard work today is going to be a little rough, if that's in your plans, because those temperatures will really jump up. But as we talked about the rain down the road, we are also expecting cooler than average temperatures down the road. This is the temperature outlook for July 23rd through July 27th. So basically kind of as we wrap up the month. And what this map shows, when you see these blue colors, that's where the probability of below average temperatures are likely. So that means we may finish out the month with below average temperatures. What a change from 2023 when we were in the triple digits for so very long. We're going to look at that extended forecast for you. Break down the rain chances. That's all coming up in just a few minutes. But we are really getting to the peak of commute time, so we need the details, RJ. What's it like out there?
And details I have for you, Justin, just for you, my man.
I appreciate
Actually, no,
it.
this is for all of our drivers out there. East side of town, looking at Loop 410 at East Houston. We have an incident here. Actually, we're seeing a couple of crashes being reported by TxDOT on the north and southbound lanes of 410 over by Rigsby Avenue. So we're going to go to our map here real quick in just a second. But again, this popping up about 30 minutes or so ago as we take a look, and you do see the northbound traffic is still being delayed. East Houston Street further up the road. It looks like that southbound traffic is also being affected as well. But let's go ahead and get it straight from the source. Our photojournalist Alex Gomez, he's in the roads for us, and I believe that last check, Alex was heading out to this incident out there on the east side of town. Alex, what can you tell us?
Yeah, good morning, RJ. Well, I'm almost there. I'm trying to zoom in for you here, but I can show you this is going to be 410 northbound right at Rigsby. So we do have a couple of vehicles involved in this crash right here. One looks to be a garbage truck right there, right in the middle of the screen. So I'm almost there. I can tell you that 410 northbound is going to be backed up from Rigsby back to about Sinclair Road. I wouldn't be surprised if it starts to reach South Cross because a lot more drivers starting to hit the roadways now, RJ.
All right, that is great information. That basically reflects what we saw from that map earlier, especially that traffic going up to Rigsby Avenue on 410 North. One other thing to let you know about, other side of town, northwest side right now, 410 right here eastbound at Bandera Road. We do see a stalled vehicle off to the side of the road here, but traffic is still moving along pretty well there. So biggest thing right now, 410 East over there in the east side of town, right there by Houston and Rigsby Avenue. We will continue to check on that. Patty and Stephanie, back to you guys.
All right, thanks, RJ. Well, can you believe it? It's been over a week since Hurricane Beryl hit the Texas coast, and still thousands of people and businesses are without power. These little pink areas here, these are the areas where people are still struggling to get power.
And then we have the numbers as well. As you can see here, about 50,000 homes and businesses are in the dark right now. And so far, though, over 2 million have had their power restored.
And as more power is restored in the Houston area, problems are still widespread across southeastern Texas.
It is hot, humid, and very hard for people to get access to the resources they need. And as our Avery Everett shows us, San Antonio businesses are stepping up to help out.
Filled to the top and taken to people in need.
We make 200 tons of ice a day.
Mireles Party Ice has a simple production process, but demand this month after Hurricane Beryl has hit a peak.
What changes did you all see in your production?
Main thing, just making sure we have production capacity, plenty of bag inventory to fill up.
Now this is just a 16-pound bag of ice. It's hard to even imagine that the company has sent nearly 1 million to the Houston area. But take a look at this room behind me. This would weigh in about half of what they've sent to southeastern Texas.
It's a lot of tractor trailer loads.
And they're not the only San Antonio business stepping up to help after the storm.
I have my felts, I have my roofing nails. I mean, half of the roof was torn up, so I was able to tarp it, put some felt down.
Selena Villagomez packed up her truck late last week and drove out to the Houston area to help repair roofs.
When did you realize that people were going to need help from Beryl outside of the Houston area?
It started when I got the call. I started first at my customer's house, and then from there, I just started knocking on doors.
She says downed trees and damaged homes are widespread, and help is desperately needed.
There's a lot of companies and people that are overwhelmed with all the work that needs to be done.
Even 200 miles away, San Antonio production is in full swing.
We're manufacturing ice 24 hours a day.
To support Texans, no matter what side of the state they come from. Avery Everett, KSAT 12 News.
And speaking of helping in Houston, our John Paul Barajas is there right now. He's reporting for our sister station, KPRC. So last night he spoke with our Steve Spriester about how people are helping.
You seeing appreciation from Houstonians about that, or is it too soon?
It's a mixed bag. Definitely, I think people are appreciative. They'll be more grateful once everything is fully restored, but they're in the thick of it right now. And like I said, hundreds of thousands of people are still living without power going on a week or so.
Well, you can hear more about JP's experience right now on our website at ksat.com.
Listen to this. The former police chief for the Uvalde School District will not appear in court next week. Last month, Pete Arredondo was charged with 10 counts of abandoning and endangering a child. This is related to the shooting at Robb Elementary. Court records show that Arredondo waived his right for an arraignment. This means he does not have to be in court until his trial begins. Now, court records also show Arredondo is pleading not guilty to the charges. The other officer charged in this case, Adrian Gonzalez, will be in court for a pretrial hearing next week.
Well, meanwhile, the foundation is being poured for a new Uvalde Elementary School. Construction started late last year on the building replacing Robb Elementary School. The executive director of Uvalde's Moving Forward Foundation says steel structures will start going up next week. The $60 million project is being paid for by donations. However, the foundation says they still need at least $20 million. The school is expected to open next fall.
Okay, the good news is no one was hurt yesterday after this gas line exploded in Floresville. A viewer sent us this video right here. very close images there. According to city officials, the explosion was caused yesterday afternoon by a fiber optic company that accidentally hit the gas line. This morning, the city of Floresville says the 1600 block of H Street, where it happened, will be closed until further notice. That's this section that you see highlighted right there on the map. City leaders say crews are cleaning up the debris and restoring any services that were lost.
Well, this morning, the South Texas Blood and Tissue Center is challenging you to step up, and that's because blood donations are lower in the summer. Mayor Ron Nirenberg says the goal of the 5 million in 50 challenge is getting 5 million people to donate in 50 days. So ending on September 4th, we have all the ways you can donate right now on our website at ksat.com.
Time right now, 6:39, 79 degrees out there on this Wednesday.
Well, summer is the perfect time to learn how to swim, and just ahead, some free swim lessons that you could take advantage of, plus 4 ways you could start teaching your own kids to swim at home. Welcome back. It is 6:42. Well, right now on our website, KSAT.com, it probably feels like summer just started for a lot of the kiddos out there. However, it's not too early to prepare for the upcoming school year. So if parents need help doing that, there are many ways to get school supplies all over the Alamo City. So things like backpack giveaways are just one way that local districts and nonprofits are helping families ahead of the school year.
All right, now you want to learn more information about how to get help for your student. Just scan the QR code on the bottom of your screen right now to get that information.
And as we get deeper into the summer, we have reports already that 50 kids have already drowned in Texas this year. And so far this morning, we are talking about water safety.
And you know it can be very costly to pay for swimming lessons, so we went out looking for some options for you.
Swimming lessons can start off at $35 and up per class. It's not something many of us can afford.
So we started looking for some swim lessons, and it was quite expensive. I believe I saw like $150 for about 6 lessons.
That's the lowest price Ashley Patton found until she came across the free swimming lessons at the City of San Antonio pools.
Just that this is a blessing. Like I said, I didn't really have the extra money to afford to pay for some of the high prices that are around with the other sources of swim school, but I'm just very happy that we were able to get involved with this free.
All 24 pools around the city offer these free classes. Jaime Rivera suggests you register online first because classes fill up fast.
Well, they have to just wait and be patient. That's the only thing I can say.
The third set of free classes will begin soon, so be ready with an account to sign up. Otherwise, you get added to a waiting list.
The limit per class for adults in school age is 10 people. Whoever gets first, they go in a minute.
Kids as young as 6 months and up should start learning water safety, says Jaime.
When I was a kid, I took maybe 2 swim lessons, and I ended up like not hating the water, but I wasn't very comfortable in it. And so when I had my son, one of my goals was to get him to swim lessons.
Both of them are now more comfortable.
He's learning how to be taught, he's learning how to learn, and he's learning structure.
Parents trying to do this on their own can start off by helping the kids learn how to blow bubbles in the water, teach them how to float on their back, teach them how to kick their legs and use their arms, and remind them to always have an adult present when they're in the water.
Okay, and I called the YMCA, and they offer classes at $150 for non-members, about 4 classes. You can also find information on YouTube. And if you're lucky and you know a high schooler that's on the swim team, maybe you can get access there. And you know who else can help us, right? RJ.
Oh, that's right. The swim instructor over there.
Yeah,
yes.
I'm already trying to see if I can hire him for next summer.
We might have to talk about some pricing. $1, Patty, $1 an hour. We'll do the trick there. Just buy me some lunch out there. Yeah, that's a previous life that I had. There's a swimming instructor out there for the El Paso Learn to Swim programs out there. Shout out the Gus and Goldie program out there. All right, as we take a look at our traffic cameras right now, Loop 410 northbound at East Houston. This is going to be one of our trouble spots right now on the far east side of town. And you do see that we have at least one main lane blocked here off to the side and off to the shoulder there. But let's go ahead and go straight to the source. Photojournalist Alex Gomez has been out there for the past 15 minutes or so, and he has definitely got some more updates for us on the ground. So let's go ahead and check in with Alex. How are things looking out there?
Well, not so good for the east side right now, RJ. Check this out. This is going to be 410 northbound right at Rigsby. We have this waste management truck also in front of it. We also have a number of, like, at least 3 trucks right here also put over to the side. So the right lane is blocked again, 410 northbound right at Rigsby. We have traffic backed up to about South Cross. Also, another thing, too, the entrance ramp right here to go 410 north from Rigsby, that's also going to be closed off. That's why drivers are on the access road, and they have to go all the way up to Houston to get back on 410, RJ.
All right. Thank you very much, Alex, for that update and that shot right there. So real quick, if you're coming up on 410 northbound, WW might get you up there. But as Alex mentioned, traffic now backing up to South Cross Boulevard. One other trouble spot real quick before I make my way back to the desk. This is going to be on the west side of town. We do have a crash being reported on the eastbound lanes of 90 at Medio Creek, right in between 410 and 1604. So it is certainly getting very busy out there, y'all, as people make their way out on their Wednesday morning. Just be safe on the roads and let those crews do their work and clear out these accidents.
Hopefully folks aren't running late, because that's when you get in trouble.
That's not good.
Yes. Yeah, right now Alex has a lot of company on the roadways.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, it is. It's getting busy out there, isn't it? And you looked at some of the shots. There's not a lot of cloud cover, so we're going to start off mostly sunny this morning. We end up at 99 this afternoon. It is going to be a hot day. The average is 95, just to give you some perspective. So we are above average for sure. But the next few days, we're going to drift back closer to that average. And in fact, next week, we're going to drop below average. So that is the encouraging stretch ahead of us. The good news, as we've been saying all morning long, is that things do get better. And we added rain chances. Those temperatures are wholly dependent on what happens with rain. And I think that we'll have some rain chances tomorrow and then again next week. And that's why those numbers, those temperatures come down some. I want to take a look at the reservoir levels really quick. Speaking of rain, we like to check in on these from time to time, and it's still a really bad situation. Canyon Lake, record lows, 55%. Medina, I've never seen it that low, 2.2%. Even back in that 2011 to 2014 stretch where we had such bad drought conditions, it was not this low. So it's down 94 feet. Hardly really a reservoir at all at this moment. Choke, 21.4%. Amistad's down to 24%. That's a really low number for Amistad. Of course, that water is needed down the Rio Grande further south in the valley, so we need to fill that reservoir up as well. It's just we need the rain. That is the bottom line. We are going to have some opportunities, though. And as we get into this afternoon, this is 5 o'clock on Wednesday, we're going to get some showers and storms across central Texas. Some of these may briefly work their way down into the hill country, although I think a lot of what we see today stays to the north of the area. It's by tomorrow morning that we start to see more showers and storms develop along this boundary. And it's a weak one, but this front sinks south into San Antonio. Should be just enough lift tomorrow to get isolated to widely scattered showers and storms going. There's enough moisture in the atmosphere, too, to where we could get some pockets of heavy rain. Not everyone's going to see that, but if you do get underneath a heavier storm, you could pick up to an inch of rain. Most of us will not, but at least there will be rain around on the radar tomorrow. Right now, we just got some morning clouds. 78 here in San Antonio, 77 for New Braunfels and Converse and Kerrville. Bernie's checking in at 73 this morning. And the visible satellite picture shows that we do have some mid and high level clouds and then some low clouds. That's that yellow color that have developed around Kerrville. And we're seeing some low clouds here and there around San Antonio as well. So our forecast this morning, we'll see temperatures in the 70s and 80s, but we make it up to 91 by noontime and then top out at 99 this afternoon. That feels like number anywhere from 103 to 104. It will be very toasty and humid today. 95 Thursday, 96 Friday, and you see the rain chances throughout the 7-day forecast. As I said, next week looks pretty good. Low 90s, 40% chance of rain. So, I know that car washes don't want to hear this, but maybe don't wash your car today. You can maybe wash it this weekend, but know that there will be some rain.
Or maybe you do, because
you take one for the team.
Yes. Go wash your car.
And it'll bring us all good luck.
Go do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, time right now, 6:51, 78 degrees out there.
Let's look out there with live cam. Looking not too bad this morning. We still have that cloud cover, and we'll take that 78 degrees for now. We'll be right back.
All right, 6:54 right now. Welcome back. And 2 trouble spots to let you know about before you step outside for your 7 o'clock hour. Loop 410. This is going to be northbound right there, Rigsby Avenue. Our northbound traffic being affected right before you get to East Houston Street. And our photojournalist Alex Gamas, I believe that's him right there. He's been on the scene there for the past 25 minutes or so. So let's go ahead and get a check-in with him on the ground. Alex, how are things looking?
Yeah, good morning, RJ. And a lot of those smaller vehicles have already left the scene. We just have to wait for this waste management truck to get on out of here. Now, it looks like it's hitched up, but 410 northbound is going to have that right lane blocked. Traffic is backed past South Cross now, so that's why we have that big delay. Also, the entrance ramp to get on the highway from Rigsby is also closed right now, RJ.
All right, good information there from Alex. You could also take South WW White Road if you want to get up the northbound lanes that runs parallel to 410. And we could go real quick back to TransGuide because we have one more thing to let you know about. This is going to be 90 eastbound at Medio Creek, and we see it right there, at least one main lane block there on the left-handed side. That's going to be right in between 410 and 1604. All right, taking a breath. Justin.
Some big slowdowns out there.
Yes.
99 today. It's going to be a hot one, and then we get to add in some rain chances, mainly tomorrow afternoon, I think. We'll be watching the radar closely on Thursday. A couple of isolated showers and storms Friday, Saturday, and then we ramp the rain chances back up Sunday into next week. And very quickly, coming up at 9 o'clock today, I got the chance to go do some fishing.
So cute.
And it's not the fishing you think of. It's
right.
Well,
it's electrifying.
That's part of it, but we use the net. And the reason we're out there collecting fish is because it's sort of like a fish census. It tells us the health of Cibolo Creek. So we're going to bring you that story coming up at 9 o'clock today.
I cannot wait for that.
Interesting.
It was pretty interesting.
Will the rain affect that?
Good.
Good.
It does. Yeah, the rain helps, actually.
Okay. We'll learn more about it